of the 270 plus sports and special events that are recruited to happen here in Polk County, you find kind of new opportunities. Not a new sport, but certainly something that's emerging in Polk County is the sport of floorball. And I want to welcome to Sports Central Daniel and Liam Williamson. Thank you both for joining us on Sports Central. And we'll go back and forth asking some questions, but I know you guys are from the Oviedo area, but you're going to be hosting an event here in Polk County, sport of floorball. What is floorball for the viewers at home that have no idea what that is?
Yeah, so floorball, like you said, it's fairly new here in the US, and we're trying to grow the sport. But it's huge in Europe. Like in Sweden, for example, it's bigger than hockey. But it's played a lot like hockey, but it's built from the ground up to be played indoors, and you don't have any skates. You're running, and the stick looks like this. It's a very lightweight, small stick, which makes for a very fast-paced sport. And a lot of European NHL players grew up playing this in school in Sweden, and it's kind of superior to other hockey type sports like floor hockey or ball hockey or something like that, because this is actually made to be played indoors, so it doesn't hurt the floors. It's very safe, and anybody. It's a very accessible sport, like soccer and basketball, where you just have to pick up a stick and you can start playing. So you don't have to learn to skate before you start playing, and so yeah, if you ever wanted to play hockey but didn't really get into it, then this might be the sport for you.
Well, I don't know, Gerald, if you were like me, I would have loved to play hockey, but staying upright on the skates was the problem. So this is about 40 years too late for me.
No, actually it's not too late. I mean, I play. You can play recreationally, and we offer for youth and for older guys to just pick up and start playing, like a pickup league. I mean, actually, if you go into flvikings.com, you can sign up. We have a link there where you can sign up for Central Florida if you're interested in getting involved or just getting more information or actually start playing. You can sign up there.
Yeah, I know we have the Viking Cup coming up. It's going to be here in Winter Haven. But in regards to the Florida Vikings floorball team, talk to us a little bit about that, who you guys are, where you play out of, and then also your competition. Do you have a conference? Is there a league? How does all of that
yeah,
work?
so we are doing a lot of different things. We're focusing a lot on youth, and so we play mostly out of RDV, but we play in all kinds of different facilities too, and we travel nationally to different tournaments throughout the U.S. and play in different youth tournaments. But what we're doing here in Lakeland next year, we're very excited about it. It's actually 4 different events. What we're doing here, and it's a youth camp. It's a youth tournament where we're partnering with the big floorball companies in Europe to get European kids to come over here and play and do camp. And we also have our professional team, Florida Vikings. We have a professional team. We started this inaugural season last year, where we have professional teams throughout the U.S., and Florida Vikings is one of them. And so we're bringing in professional players, and our tournament is here in Lakeland next summer, and you can come out and watch. I mean, we're trying to showcase the sport. That's what we're trying to do. So,
well, speaking of playing, Liam, what age did you start playing the sport? And you're part of the U.S. team, correct?
Yeah. So I started playing when I was around 8 years old, because my father had like a small pickup group, and then I would play with like the adults, and so I kept playing until I got older and I started playing in U.S. national tournaments, and that's how I got in contact with the U.S. U19 players and their coaches, and it just went from there. And so now I'm playing for the U.S. men's team. We played in the World Games in Birmingham this year. And we also had our qualifiers against Canada, and we played in the World Championship in Helsinki last year.
Very nice.
So bringing this event to Winter Haven at the Field House, you haven't filled house. You know, I know a part of that is coming into a new market, new territory that you know, floorball just really doesn't exist very much.
Right.
And I know part of bringing that here is to help it expand and grow. Talk about those initiatives that you guys are taking, and you know, how people at home are watching and like, man, I would love to get my child, or even themselves would like to get involved, whether it's a youth or an adult.
Right, and I think we are the biggest organization around here in Central Florida, Florida Vikings. So if you want to get involved and start playing, like I said, go into our website and get in contact with us, and we will see what the best way is to do. If you just want to get more information, or if you actually want to start playing, so it's flvikings.com. But next year, like I said, one of the big things is the youth tournament that we're doing. And we're working with Storvretacupen, which is the biggest floorball tournament in the world in Sweden, youth tournament. They have about 1,000 teams there. But the plan is that this is going to be a yearly big tournament here in Lakeland, and I mean, it's not just for the European teams to come here. I mean, if you want to get involved, you can start a team and join this tournament. It's not if you reach out, and I can help you how to do that. So
all right, maybe we'll get a team.
Yeah,
me and you. You could be a good goalie.
Well, my wife just upped my life insurance policy, so maybe that's a good start. But in talking about the sport, you know, it seems well suited for Central Florida because though there are some sheets of ice around for ice hockey, they're very limited. So practice, and we've got the ice arena and all that in Lakeland. But this is clearly something that is well suited for Florida, because even the storms of the summer, or as it gets cooler, whatever. What type of facilities do you look for either tournaments or on the competitive side or the recreational side?
I mean, it's made to be played indoors in a gym floor. That's what it's made for. But you have outside roller hockey rinks that you can use for this, and I mean, it's very easy to start playing on a flat surface, and you really don't need much other than the stick and the ball to start playing. So yeah, it's very accessible, and it's very good for. Like you said, ice time is hard to get. It's expensive. This is a lot cheaper, and you can even use it as a complement for your hockey practice if you're a hockey kid that need more practice than you could use this. And it's also easy to play around with at home for just getting like ball control and.
Well, it looks very lightweight.
Right, it's very lightweight.
The stick and the ball, is that a wiffle ball? Like,
yeah,
it's just...
well, it is like a wiffle ball, but it's special. It's a floorball. So,
okay.
But yeah, it's very lightweight, and this won't hurt anything
so
in your house.
The younger kids can start playing and practicing in the backyard type
Yeah,
thing?
exactly. Yeah.
Liam, who's better, you or your dad? Be honest, it's okay.
I think at this point probably me.
He's at least a lot faster than me, for sure.
Well, that's great. Yeah. So the website, one more time, flvikings.com. I think we've had it up there. It's up there right now. The great crew here at PGTV. The event, what are the dates for the event in July?
Yeah, so it's going to be almost 2 weeks from July. So the tournament is July. I have to remember this now, but it's the not the last weekend of July, it's the before that. So July, 17th to 27th or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful.
Well, great. Liam, for viewers at home, maybe got some youngsters out there. We always like to, when we have these conversations about emerging sports and the like. What's the reason? If you're talking to a youngster at home, why would they want to play this sport? Here's your sales pitch. 30 seconds. Go.
Well, I love how fast-pitched it is. Like the sport itself, like you're constantly running and playing as a team as well. Like everyone has to have such good chemistry together. And then once you have everything click, and it works. It's like it's beautiful almost. So I mean that scoring. I mean just the feeling of. Playing in front of like the big crowds at the World Games or at the World Championships. Sure. I mean, it feels great, especially to represent Team USA.
All right. Well, Liam and Daniel, we thank you both, not only for bringing your event to Polk County later this year, but promoting a new sport in this area that people can get involved with.
Yep. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more videos from Sports Central, click the video below and be sure to like, share, and subscribe.